Biology calls it coherence. Physics calls it phase alignment. Music calls it harmony. You've already lived it, whether you knew it or not. Think about when you were walking with a friend and suddenly, without trying, your footsteps fell in rhythm together. That's coherence. Energy flows. No wasted motion, no friction. Now compare it to when you walk out of sync. Clashing steps, awkward, bumping shoulders. That's incoherence. Life feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? And here's the kicker. Every single system in nature wants the sync. Your heart beats more smoothly when your breathing is steady. Your brainwaves lock in when you're focused, not scattered. Atoms themselves align in crystal structures. Galaxies spin like clockwork. Nature prefers resonance. You do too. Because when you're in resonance, you stop wasting energy on fakery, pretending, grinding. You glow. Remember when you were a kid and you sang with a group off key, then finally found the note that fitted. Instant relief. That sigh in your chest. That's coherence. Or when you're in the gym and you find the flow, suddenly the weight feels lighter, your breath matches the movement. That's alignment. You already know it. So how can you do it in new ways? Imagine bringing that same sync into your relationships, your work, your health. Instead of fighting people, you match their rhythm, pace them, then lead them. That's rapport in NLP. Instead of fighting your body, you tune to it. Breath as the metronome, heartbeat as the drum, brain as the strings. Instead of fighting reality, you harmonize with it. Like a surfer doesn't argue with the wave. He learns its timing, then rides it. So why does it matter? Because incoherence is expensive as fuck. It drains you. Think about when you lie or pretend. You burn energy to maintain the illusion. Or when you fight your emotions instead of feeling them, you end up exhausted. That's energy fighting itself. The karma of incoherence is simple. You get stuck, sick, bitter, brittle. Biology calls it stress dysregulation. Physics calls it entropy. Music calls it dissonance. But coherence, that's efficient. That's powerful. That's evolution's cheat code. When you're in sync, you amplify instead of cancelling. Like two speakers in phase, they double the sound. Out of phase, they cancel each other into silence. Which life are you building? The amplifying one or the cancelling one? The science. HeartMath studies show your heart rhythm sync with your breath and brain when you're in heart coherence. Neuroscience shows brainwaves sync across people when they're in deep conversation or music together. Physics shows lasers. They're just light waves in phase. Coherence makes them powerful enough to cut steel. Biology shows DNA. It's literally a tuning fork. Vibration shapes form. So why do you fear it? Because coherence strips fakery. It exposes the truth. You're afraid people will see you raw, unarmoured. Afraid of rejection. But the paradox, People only really trust you when you drop the mask, when you're in tune. If you avoid it, you spend your life out of sync, chasing connection, but never quite clicking. Confusion scrambles the old pattern. It's like detuning the instrument so you can restring it. The moment of not knowing, it opens your brain for change. Erickson loves confusion because once the old structure breaks, the unconscious is eager for a new rhythm. That's when you install coherence. The stuck patterns, pretending to be who you're not, fighting yourself instead of aligning, clinging to comfort instead of syncing with flow, cancelling others' energy instead of harmonizing, living scattered instead of rhythmic. Every one of those, it burns energy like a car with misfiring cylinders. You move, but you waste gas, overheat, break down. So from now on, every time you breathe, feel how your heart wants to sync with it. Every time you talk with someone, notice how your body naturally matches theirs. Every time you move, exercise or work, let yourself slip into rhythm. Every time you catch yourself faking, pause, breathe, and drop back into resonance, because coherence is your birthright. Phase alignment is your nature. Harmony is your relief. Follow this, and your life simplifies. Energy stops leaking. Relationships deepen. Health stabilizes. Creativity flows. You glow. Ignore it and you burn out. Friction eats you alive. Stress mutates into sickness. You feel hollow, brittle, fake. The choice is stupidly clear. So, biology calls it coherence. Physics calls it phase alignment. Music calls it harmony. I call it stop wasting energy on bullshit. Call it what you want, but live it. Because when you're in resonance, you don't just survive, you radiate. And people feel it. And your life, your actual life, it sings.